Welcome back to my channel. My name is Britt McAllister, 54 years old, living here in the Philippines. I'm from the U.S. and I've been here for 1 year. So that's 1 year, boots on the ground. Topic for today, a big one for all of you guys, dating. I'm going to call it True Loving 101. Now here's the thing you need to know about dating over here in the Philippines. Take your time. Don't be in a rush, guys. There's no reason to be in a rush. Make you a whole list of boxes that need to be checked to find that perfect one. I'm going to give you a great example of what happened to me to kind of help you guys out in the long run. So basically, I went online when I first got here. I ended up meeting someone. We dated over the summer. And basically, how that works is she hasn't started school yet. A big thing there. It's going to come up here to kind of bite you in the butt when you're when you're thinking about it. So basically, we have the entire summer together. We enjoy going on trips, hanging out with friends, and then school starts. When school starts, you're talking about going every single day, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m., counting transportation. So basically, you moved here to live life and have a great life for yourself and to do all the things you want to do as far as travel and see the beaches, the waterfalls, and things like that. But now all of a sudden, your girlfriend is actually gone all day. So basically, you find yourself kind of doing things around the house, maybe going to the mall for the day, and then you find yourself coming back, waiting for her to get home. And then when she gets home, she's going to study for 2 hours. So I found myself like, wow, I traveled, 30 hours by flight to be here and to have the best time of my life, start creating a life for myself, get away from the work and the hassle of the U.S. And here I find myself, kind of changing again. Again, started out great over the summer, doing what I wanted when I wanted. She was with me. We did a lot of trips, a lot of tours, a lot of snorkeling, a lot of beaches, going out with friends to all these different resorts and things like that. But all of a sudden, you find yourself in that dilemma. So today's topic basically is True Loving 101. The first thing is that you're going to find out when you get boots on the ground, these women either have work or they have school. We didn't come over here to deal with that. We actually came over here to have a great lives for ourselves. So you find out quickly you have to start checking boxes. Take your time, make sure you're meeting the right person under the right circumstances. So you meet someone that works. It's going to take several months of dating that person for them to actually even think about and contemplate leaving their job. So you got to realize these women, what's basically in their mind is providing for their families. That's the big thing over here. They have to provide for their families, especially the oldest daughter, oldest son. They have to provide for their families. So most of their money goes back home. So when they're in school or if they're at work, that's what's on their mind. So if they're in school and you meet them, you have to wonder: Are they really are they willing to leave school for you? Are they willing to leave work for you? If they're going to leave school, that means, hey, this person is going to take care of me for the rest of their lives. And that's a big commitment. And so what's in their mind is possibly, just possibly, you guys date for a few months, and you get bored, or the relationship goes sour. Now all of a sudden they're back to square one. They're having to re-enter school and things like that. So it changes their entire lives around. Now again, now you have the working person. You meet the young lady who's working in the mall or something like that, and all of a sudden you ask her to quit her job. She's in the same predicament. If she leaves her job, and maybe she's been there for a long period of time, she's going to rely on you now. She's not thinking about breakups and things of that nature. So it's going to take time to develop these relationships and to get them where you need them to be, especially in their eyes. Forget about yours. Think about what they're going through in life. They come from very little over here. And what I mean by little, the average salary here in the Philippines is 300 US dollars per month. The average salary in the U.S. is between $5,000 and $6,000 per month. So you can actually see the equivalency of where the dollar is over here. $300 is not very much, so they come from very little. So when they want to go to school to better themselves or work to better themselves and to provide for their families, that's something that they need to do. So in the back of your mind, you got to start thinking to yourself: you take someone out of school or take someone from work, you got to provide for them. You have to give them like a monthly allowance to give to their family. You have to give them a little extra money for them to live their lives and get their nails done, get their hair done, all those things that are necessary for a young lady to actually survive. I can give you a great example myself. Again, I dated someone who's in school. over the summer when she started school, I just couldn't do it. I mean, she was, like I said, she was leaving in the morning at 9 a.m. She was getting home at 7 p.m. And then she would study until, till about 9 o'clock at night. So there was very little time for me. And again, that goes on for every day except for Saturday and Sunday. So I had to think to myself, do I really want to give up the lifestyle that I want here when I moved here to have for a woman? And it was a tough decision because I really cared for her. She was a nice young lady, but I had to break things off, and it's a very tough thing to do. So if I told you anything at all during this video to make you understand how important it is regarding a relationship, I know how important it is to some of you guys. Just take your time, please. Don't come in here thinking, hey, I'm going to find the wife on the first date or the wife on the second date. I call that true love. That's the reason I call this true love in 101. Take your time, sit back and relax. Get to know these young ladies. See if what they're thinking is what you're thinking. Huge. It's a huge thing to have to commit to someone saying, hey, I know you have a commitment to your family. I know it's very important to you. It's the number one role for a female and or a male over here, especially if you're the oldest. It's the number one role you have in life. It's providing for your family because they've actually taken care of you throughout your entire life. So now it's your turn to give back. A little unlike the U.S., where we move out and go to college, we go out and get our jobs, we move on with life. Here, it's totally different. You got to take care of your family. So most of their pay, three-quarters to a half of their pay, goes back home. So when you come over here and you start thinking about the U.S., and start thinking about dating here in the Philippines, understand it's very different. You're going to have so many dates. You can have them. I mean, it's unlimited. So the dating experience itself is apples to oranges or night to day as far as comparing the two. Over here, you will have dates whenever you want dates. You go online, you can meet someone the same exact day and go on a date that night. The dates are limitless. Whereas in the U.S., not the case. You're going to live out there and you're going to go on your online dating sites. You're going to probably maybe get a date every month, every 3 months. It's that tough for you. But over here in the Philippines, you can actually have a date every day. Again, that can be a bad thing. So now you can become, you give a bad name for yourself out there, thinking, Joe, you're out here just to have fun and meet girls and possibly hurt them. So you can build a name for yourself. So you want to watch out for that. I just hope you guys will listen to some of these words that I'm saying. I think they're very insightful when it comes to dating over here in the Philippines because, again, these are people. They come from very little. When you come over here with a $2,000, $3,000 a month budget, you're talking about a huge amount of money. It's like being a millionaire in the United States. So it's huge to them. When they come over here and see an American making that kind of money. And yes, they want those securities, which I'll talk about that in my next video. Differences between the U.S. and the Philippines when it comes to dating and age gap relationships. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.